Hey everyone, this podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Although I am a licensed clinician, I'm also just a person. I love to be able to be in my real life and speak from that point. And that's where this podcast is coming from. So enjoy.
Searching for truth, looking for answers. There must be a way to another day.
Hey, we are live. Hey guys, what's up? It's Alyea.
And Joe.
Boo, 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 boo. Booyaka, booyaka.
Yeah, that's another one, right?
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
You're on it today, though.
Well,
Sometimes you forget about that.
yeah, I know. Well, that one just came up, and then I was like then I heard the song in my head, and I was like, oh shit. And then my body was kind of going internally, like, you know, when you hear, I don't know if you get this, but like when I go out anywhere, it could be a restaurant, I'm walking on the street or whatever, anywhere. If I hear old school dance hall reggae, immediately my body's like, oh,
You can't stop it.
shit. Yeah, it's like, that's what gets me.
Don't mind us. We're eating coconut shrimp.
We're eating coconut shrimp, and I have, and right next to the coconut shrimp is my COVID test that I just took. So let's see, because it's actually time.
Very sanitized.
Very sanitized. Let's see. Oh my
shit.
gosh.
What?
It actually says I'm positive.
Hold on. This is...
Yeah, this is a COVID test. Great.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm not. Fucking shit. Are you fucking kidding me? This is live, guys.
Yeah. I'm taking extra vitamin C.
What the fuck?
Do it again.
I have to go buy another one because my mom took the other one.
God.
Oh my God.
I'll see you in 2 weeks.
This is so annoying.
Well, it's better to be annoying than dead.
Well, Sully seems perfectly fine.
We all do. Although... This is close quarters here, and I'm literally gonna go get some extra vitamin C.
Bring me a vitamin D. Oh my God. Live. So basically what happened was we got this this like group, right, message that this trainer at this class that we went to, which is like an amazing class called Pound Fit, and they use like drumsticks and everything. Anyway, that she got COVID. We went on Wednesday that she had COVID. So they told us that, and I was like, okay. I just so happened to have a spare test because I gave my mom a test about last week because she was all sick, and she tested negative. So I was like, okay.
This whole bag of 300 vitamin Ds just spilt out in the freaking drawer because somebody doesn't zip it up.
Oh my God. So
I know
anyway,
it's you because the same thing happened with dried up raspberries the other day in the car.
So anyway, then I'm like, oh, I have an extra COVID test because the minute I got this message that the lady had COVID while we were there, I literally like instantly I was like, oh, yeah, maybe I am a little tired, right? I started getting all these like psychosomatic, because I was fine prior to that, okay? Then I go take the test and I'm like, I'll just take it. You know, it'll probably be negative. I'll just do it. And then we can talk about it on like the live, right? And do it live. And
Here.
it just came up positive. I already took these today.
Yeah. How many did you take?
3.
Yeah, take 3 more.
Oh my gosh. He's dosing me up.
That's 1,000, so we need to take 2,000 right now.
Wait. This is actually kind of serious.
Yeah, do we need to pause or?
Yeah, I know. Because I feel like I do have to take another test. But
I guess I should take one too.
you should take one, actually. Yeah, and my mom.
Oh my God.
Mother
See? Well, this is
effer.
your dream. Now you can go out and buy 50 of these fucking tests.
Oh my god.
How do you really feel inside? I know you're laughing right now because you're
on live?
like live, but is this like your worst nightmare?
I'm actually kind of internally freaking out a little bit because I'm just kind of like, well, fuck my mom, but then I'm kind of like,
everybody's vaccinated.
no, I'm not thinking that. I'm not thinking that, but I'm thinking, is this real? Because I'm kind of like, everyone in the house there's literally 1, 2, 3. There's 3 of you guys. It's been 5 days since Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
You could have gotten anywhere.
Oh my God. Fuck. Yes, I am now a little bit because I'm like, I was with my kid all day, all in her face, da da da.
Well, she's definitely got that.
Well, yeah.
But probably has 0 symptoms.
I guess I haven't really had time to process this because I'm trying to figure it out on live as we speak.
You know what I see it as? Like, you know how there's like millions of different bacteria in your gut, right? It's like sometimes you get bad bacteria in there, but you don't really notice it. Like there'll be something that goes wrong with you. That's how I feel with this. It's like, yeah, maybe there's something, but I'm probably fine.
Well, I can't go anywhere if that's the case, so that sucks. And I don't want Soul to go anywhere because if she is positive, and I'm not giving her one of these fucking tests, I'll tell you that right now.
Why?
I'm not putting that up her fucking nose.
Oh, it's gonna go up your nose like that?
Yeah, I'm not doing that. So I'd rather just quarantine her and just have her not go to school or anything like that. You gotta take a test because you have your uncle. So hi. We're live. I wish that everyone actually like knew me like when COVID first came out, because when COVID first
It
came,
was pretty good compared to then.
I was like a maniac. I had the gloves, I had the mask, I had everything. Like I wouldn't touch anything. Like I was like a crazy person. The baby's gonna get it. She can't get it. Da, 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 da. Like my anxiety skyrocketed. And then cut to like what, 2 years later? Mm-hmm. This is me today. Which if this was me in the beginning.
Yeah, but if you didn't have the vaccine, you'd still be flipping out right now.
Well, I feel like if I didn't have the vaccine, I'd be sick.
Hi. Hello.
You also take vitamins. You're very healthy.
You do too.
That's true. But my mom doesn't. She had the vaccine.
Everybody's got the vaccine. It's saving lives. See, now the new thing is like, oh, if you didn't have the vaccine, you'd be dead. I don't necessarily believe that, obviously.
Wait. This is crazy.
You gonna cry?
No, I'm not, but I'm like little by little, it's kind of setting in. I'm kind of just like, I think I was in shock because I really, like in my head, I had a scenario. I had a scenario before I did this on live that it was going to come up positive, but that was just like in my head, like creating scenarios, you know? My scenarios usually never really happen. They're just like retarded scenarios I have, right? Sorry, ridiculous scenarios I have, right? And then I wasn't expecting my scenario to actually come true.
Well,
Fucking shit.
it's bound to happen. You know, I figured that we would all eventually get it at some point.
I mean, I'm fine considering I work from home, thank God. But my kid, I want to make sure she's okay. Oh my God, Taylor was here.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry. Now I'm having it. Now, yeah, this is just. This was a bad idea to do this live.
What do you want to do?
I gotta make moves. I got people to call. It's like I have a fucking STD right now, and I literally have to call. I have to text people. I have
I
to.
think you should take another test first before we overreact. I mean, how hard is the line? Is it a really solid line?
Yeah, they're both solid. They're solid. Like solid.
Well, I can taste the shrimp pretty good.
I could taste everything. There's no faint line on here. It's not like a pregnancy test. Remember when I got pregnant with Soul and the second line was faint and you were like, you're not
Okay,
pregnant?
sure.
And I was like, yes, I am. It's not like that. It's a hard, you are pregnant.
But listen, let's talk about this. What are your concerns?
My concerns aren't so much for me right now.
Other
My
people,
concerns are
yes.
other people who I really need to make sure that I hurry up and figure this out so that I can then let them know.
Okay.
That's my concern.
So we're talking about your mom here.
She's upstairs. I got to tell her. I'm talking about our friend who came over just a little while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And hi, me too, right?
Well, you don't count just because you don't really even care about any of this stuff.
So if I cared, then I'd count? Like, just because I don't care, then the corona doesn't faze me?
Well, Corona doesn't really phase you that much. You're like, whatever, schmever.
Mm-hmm. Mentally, I'm a steel sword. But, like, I mean, I guess. I mean, I could... If anything, I'd be the one that would be dying right now. So if I do have it, I haven't gotten the vaccine, I could die. How do you feel about that?
Sorry, I can't even think right now, Joe. I'm thinking about so many things. You gotta text your boy, because if I did get it, let's say, from the workout, they haven't tested themselves, so we should probably text them.
Oh my God.
Oh, such a fucking inconvenience.
My concern still goes back to do you feel like if this was like positive for a cold, you'd be like, all right, whatever, that sucks, right?
No, Joe, the thing is that again, I'm going to be fine, clearly. Like, I feel like I'm going to be okay. I feel like Soul's going to be okay. I feel like you're going to be okay. Like, I'm not really concerned so much about us, but out of respect and just to do my due diligence and to make sure that other people aren't going out around their fucking 80-year-old grandparents, like, that's who I'm concerned about.
Right.
Like, I'm not really concerned about us because I feel like we're good. Like, we're, you know.
All right, well, okay. So then we got to go buy more tests.
Yeah.
And we got to go do that now.
I wish we had something. I was going to buy, so for Christmas, I was going to buy you, I don't know if you wanted it, so I didn't know, but I was going to buy you a compact podcast. It's like a compact microphone that's a really good one that you can clip on the top of the laptop right there, and they use it for podcasts for when you travel. And apparently has really great sound, so I was going to buy you one, but... And then I was like, oh, we could use it in the car.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I decided not to.
Oh, all right.
Because then I was talking to you about all that stuff, which is why I originally called you or texted you about that cloud lifter was really for you.
Oh, I didn't even put that together. Interesting.
So we can't even podcast in the car about this.
Yeah, I mean...
What could we
could come back.
Could we
do
record?
tests.
Could we actually record ourselves on, let's say, a phone as we're in the car going to go get all these tests and doing all this, and then somehow cut it into this podcast?
Yeah, or we could just like shut it down and then go get them and then come back and then do the tests.
Oh, let's do that. All right, guys. Since
It'll seem like that.
Clearly I can't go anywhere anyway right now. So we're gonna go to the store and then we'll be back with more news.
It'll be like a second for you guys, but it'll be an hour for us.
Yep.
Ready?
Bye.
And we're back.
And we're back. So for those of you who listened earlier on, we had a serious COVID scare.
Yeah, by the way, I am going to just say that I don't even care that snap and we're going to be right back. It's been about a week now.
Oh my God, Joe. Why would you share that? Because you want to be truthful.
We have to be
all
honest. It's a convenient truth, right? Like,
yeah.
You can't manipulate people to think that it was the same day.
That's
not
true.
the same day.
That's not the same day. It wasn't even the next day. It got really crazy. And
We were gonna do it the next day, but yeah.
It just got too intense.
There was a lot of testing going on. So
There was a lot of
let's go
stuff.
into this.
So basically what happened was I tested positive for COVID when
On a rapid test.
on a rapid test, at-home test here, live, on Instagram Live, on our podcast. And at that point, I just kind of like internally freaked out, right? And my head went straight to like, oh my God, I have to contact people. I got so much to do. It literally is incredible, this whole process actually, because although I didn't have COVID and I don't, I still now know what it's like to have to go through that process. And it's very anxiety ridden. Like I was like, who do I have to call? I have to call this person. Oh my God. Then I hung out with this person. Oh my God. Then this person, I mean, it was really like insane. So then what we decided to do, Joe, who is way more calm, I guess, in these situations than I am, was like, let's go take another one. I think you're fine, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I don't know. I mean, I feel fine, but so then we go to the hunt to find an at-home COVID test at any CVS and Walgreens. Actually, wait, at any CVS was absolutely bananas. They were sold out everywhere. So I'm not sure how it is in your state.
Even though just like a few days before,
I just went and bought one. Right.
There's no problem.
But they're sold out everywhere. We hit up probably about 5 CVS's, gone. Okay. They weren't going to get any new ones until Wednesday. So I was like, damn, like either Rhode Island is just like serious right now, or it's like this everywhere. I have no idea. So then I was like, fuck it. I'll go to Walgreens. And now it's this thing with COVID tests because CVS has the Quick View rapid test and Walgreens has the Binax rapid test. And one of them is easier than the other, which is the Quick View. So I had to go get the
But one of them is also more accurate than
which is the
other,
Binax, I've read, right?
From Walgreens.
So anyway, go to Walgreens. I get 4. I was like, fuck it. We're all taking
whole
one. We're
neighborhood,
getting everyone right. So
they
it got
come with
4.
two in a pack.
Right. So because then you could retest like 24, 72 hours afterwards.
So technically, you got 8 tests.
Right. Okay. So came home. I had my mom take. Joe took. I took. We all came up negative. So then I'm like, I mean, they're fine because they're like, what? We're negative, and I'm like, but that doesn't mean anything for me because I had positive before and now I'm negative. So where does that leave me? So now I'm stressed out. I'm like, I gotta get a fucking PCR. I really don't want to be honest. I'm like this whole, because I'm like, I feel fine. Everything's fine. My daughter's good. Like all of our neighbors, actually we had to sell, which we weren't gonna sell, but we had to sell one of our things to our neighbors because
we just went out with them the night
before. And we literally bought the last 4 at Walgreens. This was like a fucking panic freak show, okay? So everyone who we contacted, everyone got a test and everyone was negative. So here I am with 1 positive and 1 negative. So then I took the other test that was in my kit and that test also came up negative. So then I stopped that day. So I had 2 negatives, 1 positive. Okay. So because Joe like threatened me and he was like, you better not take another test. You're fine. And I was like, oh God, but inside
we had come in contact with
was fine. Everyone.
Was fine. Everybody was negative.
Everyone. So, but internally I'm freaking out. So the next day I had a plan and I was going to wake up early before work, go get a PCR so I can like be like, feel better about myself and feel better about it.
Also make everybody else like sure.
Right. Exactly. Because our daughter goes to a pod and it's like a whole thing. Right. So anyway, I made an appointment for a PCR. And then that next day, the next morning, I had texted our pod people and I was like, hey, because prior to this, I then took one of Joe's leftover tests that he doesn't know that I took and tested myself that morning. Then as I was taking his test, I fucked up and I forgot to swab my nose and put the Q-tip just in the liquid without swabbing my nose. So then I had to use my mom's and now we're all out of tests because I used all of them.
Oh,
needless to say, they all came up negative. And so, so at that point...
What the hell were you testing, air?
I was panicking. So then at that point, I texted the pod and I was like, guys, I've taken like 4 tests at this point. They're all negative, like blah, blah, blah. Do you guys want me to go get a PCR? If you do, I'm fine with it. I'll go. I have an appointment. And everybody was like, man, you're cool. Chill out. Calm down. Relax. You're negative. And I was like, okay. And then I felt better. And
then you
everything
still went to go get a PCR.
No, I didn't get a PCR. But everything.
Oh, hold on, you didn't? I thought you did.
No, I didn't get one. They said I didn't. I would have gotten one if the whole pod was like, yes, we want you to go get one.
Right.
But they didn't. And I was like, you know what? They're right.
Yeah, there's enough negatives.
I am fine. Took fucking 5 tests.
You were even like acting like you kind of felt funny too. You're like, I don't know, my throat's kind of itchy.
I had like some serious like psychosomatic stuff going on. I was like, I mean, now that the test did come up positive, my throat's kind of weird. I have all this mucus. Mind you, I'm always mucusy. Like there's never a day that goes by that I'm not mucusy. Okay, like I always have allergies. My nose is always. Nothing's different. But I was like, I don't know. All this stuff is happening now. Yeah, it was. So anyway, COVID free. Everyone's fine. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. And we're
Yeah, it was a false alarm.
false alarm. And we also had a false alarm pregnancy test. Oh my God. You guys, my week was a fucking shit show.
Sounds like a test show.
It was a test shit show with nothing but false alarms, and my anxiety was like high because another kid is just not in this dynamic in any way, shape, or form.
And there wasn't even there was no mark on the freaking thing. She just was seeing them because
well, what it's called for all you females out there, just in case this happens to you, it's actually called, because I researched, a evaporation line. And the evaporation line is the actual line that's there where the blue line would show on top of.
But it's there.
But it's like just like a clear line. It needs to be like a taint of blue in order to actually. So it was an evaporation line.
Right, like it's always there. They're always there until the chemical reaction happens.
Anyway, got my period, so yay! so everything's fine. Meanwhile, understand something. My anxiety was so high, I guess, prior to this COVID test, that I felt the need for some reason. I felt the need to take a pregnancy test because. Because I had no energy, I was tired, and I was like, why do I feel like this? And then Joe was like, because you're gonna get your period. He has it marked down in our calendar actually, and I was like, no, but this is different. And so I went.
The same thing every time.
I didn't tell him because he would tell me no. I took a test, and then that's what would happen. Then I took another test the next day.
Take 2 to confirm it.
All in 1 week.
Oh my God, these test companies are making a fortune off you. Oh
my God. I mean, insane. Gosh. Well, I'm glad that's all over with.
I need a break. That was intense. Just recollecting all that.
Living through it.
I got us a little treat.
Oh, what's that?
These are those the Swedish fish, but they have low sugar.
3 grams of sugar. Swedish. Are they from Whole Foods?
No, they sell them everywhere now.
Oh.
I mean, there's probably something else in there.
Yeah. I'm scared to do gummy candies now because...
No, it's monk fruit.
I'm scared to do gummy candies because I got those, what are they called? Caps? No, those, what are they called when you mess up your teeth or whatever and they got to put something... Crown. I got... I'll just wait.
They're not even the fucking same.
I got 2 crowns, and so I'm always nervous that I'm going to take a bite of something gooey and my crown's going to come off.
You're not missing anything.
It smells like medicine from here.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be the same thing as like this regular
Why
Swedish
do you
fish.
think that would be anything near close to what the actual original Swedish fish tastes like when the Swedish fish are filled with tons of sugar, tons of chemicals, tons of shit, and this is like, monk fruit, 3 grams of sugar.
I think I got the flavor down, but the texture. You know how like a Swedish fish, they're like smooth on the outside. Then these are kind of sticky.
Oh.
And they're very chewy, way more so than
Swedish fish.
Yeah.
I don't like that though.
Fuck that. I thought it was
tried. So yeah. So anyway.
So also during the same time period, you had a friend in Florida who originally, got the vaccine a while ago, right?
Right.
Then, a month later or so?
No, longer than a month later.
A few months later, then got COVID.
No, like months later. She got COVID like last year.
All right. Got the vaccine, got COVID, got over COVID. Last week, tested, got COVID, tested positive
Tested
for COVID.
positive on a rapid.
Again, for the second time after having a vaccine.
And COVID.
Right. Which anybody that has COVID and the vaccine should be a superhero at this point.
Should be, based on how they talk about it, but not her.
Your immune system should ban.
So she got COVID again on a rapid, tested positive, then took another rapid, tested negative, then took another rapid, tested positive.
Was it positive,
yeah.
negative,
so then
positive?
she went with the 2 positives because she was like, well, I guess that Trump, so then she went and took like 2 PCRs.
No. Then she took a regular rapid test and then did the PCR the same day.
Right.
The PCR comes back 2 or 3 days later.
Right.
She tested
positive for the rapid.
For the rapid.
Negative on the PCR.
On the PCR.
Right.
Which the PCR is like the
I guess that's the whole, that's like the end all.
So.
But she in fact actually had COVID because she had like no smell, she had everything, and she sounded like shit.
No, she doesn't. That's not necessarily true either because you can lose your smell from allergies or whatever.
Dude, she had
a temporary loss of smell.
We're all convinced, but she's even like, I know I had it, but I think by the time that she took the actual PCR, it was like...
It was less than a week.
Yeah, but she could have contracted COVID like a week prior or some shit like that, and then was at the end of it. So by the time she even took the test, that's why it came up negative.
No, because I don't think anybody else around her got COVID.
Well, no one took a test. So we don't know just because they didn't have. So we have no idea.
Well, anyways, that's just crazy. So what we're saying here with this
we're
whole
still
thing
living
is
in an annoying world where this COVID is fucking
the
annoying.
tests are not like confirming shit. Like
they're confirming that I have anxiety. Thank you.
You just gotta take a bunch.
Thank you. If
you think you have COVID, go buy 5 tests and do them all. Get the best of the averages.
Get the
and that's
best.
what you are.
Mm-hmm. At $25, $23 a pop. Mm-hmm. Stack up because they will get sold out. So.
Yep.
So anyway, I feel like let's get right into it, and I guess what's on my mind into it.
We're getting into something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well,
Good. I'm glad you got something.
Well, I've been really like thinking, and I know we've addressed this probably before. We probably just kind of like talked about it here and there or skated by it, but the mental health field out here, it's still a really big deal to me right now, to a point where it's concerning, and I'll explain that. So as I moved out here and started doing work out here in Rhode Island, which I love practicing out here, what I'm seeing though is just a very high, just high level, high crisis, I'll say, individuals who I'm seeing, and I guess it's concerning to me for the thought that I'm like, okay, so I just moved here, right? And in just a matter of 3 months or 4 months, I've literally have like a whole practice filled basically, which is like, like at this point now it's a mixture of Florida and Rhode Island. But Rhode Island people, luckily and fortunately for me, fortunately for them, have just really flocked to my Psych Today page. So that's worked.
It's just so cool,
I guess. But it also kind of is concerning because as I'm going through this and as I'm working, I'm kind of thinking like, why is the hit that I'm getting though so hard? Like it's so fast, so hard, so much, so many people at once, high crisis, why is that? Like that was actually, that I'm thinking about. And I'm like, that's concerning. Because I'm like, well, geez, like, where's the other, like, what else is going on out here? Like, where are the services? Where's this? And I know there's services out here, but I'm not sure if there's enough. And I think that also has to do with in Florida, and this is not to say that in Florida or any other state, there's, people aren't high crisis. I'm just stating that in Florida, the amount of high crisis situations that I was dealing with was less than here. And what I thought about, I think I said this to you the other day, was, well, Florida's bigger state than Rhode Island, right? The area, especially South Florida, is so cluttered at this point with clinicians and with, treatment facilities everywhere that I couldn't even get on the Blue Cross Blue Shield panel out there because there were so many clinicians out there. So there's so much out there. Whereas here in Rhode Island, I think that it's just such a smaller state, that I just don't think that there's like enough,
Would you like to hear my theory on this?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give it a shot. So, as far as Florida and Rhode Island, off the rip, I would say weather, right? There's a bunch of variables here that you're talking about.
Yeah, huge variables.
But
Weather's
there's
one.
weather,
Absolutely.
Like you're in
Forgot about the
Florida,
weather.
you got beaches, you got. Hold on. Oh my God.
Oh, he heard the
What's the
Sorry, guys. Our dog literally went berserk upstairs
I thought your mom
because
fell.
I thought my mom fell. I thought actually something happened and like it got crazy. But basically, our dog ran from his bed all the way around the couch, all the way to the front door because he must have seen a UPS Santa's helper guy
Oh my God! And they're here like every day.
Every day
because
with
it's, like
Christmas
Christmas
gifts.
and stuff.
every day. So now our kid's probably awake. It's wonderful. Anyway,
And
good. Weather
domino
is
effect.
yeah.
Okay, so weather, yes. I mean, you're down in Florida. You get like these nice beaches.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just you're warm. It's a different thing. In
There's
here,
different
over
energy.
Here, it's like you're kind of trapped in your house during the winter time.
No, seasonal depression.
Seasonal
Absolutely,
depression is
that's a real thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that
there's-
makes sense.
So there's that for sure. Also, let me give you a little background on Rhode Island, right? Because I've grown up here. It's like, it's-
But are you making a generalized?
yes, this is general.
Are you stereotyping Rhode Island?
No. This is from my experience, right?
Okay,
That's
okay,
it. Like, I mean, I'm sure there's other people that have lived in Rhode Island their
Yeah.
whole lives. This is a different experience, but I always noticed it, and I always noticed it with myself, even from like a little kid, like the seasonal depression, and then also just once I moved out of here and like started like visiting back, like. I don't know if it might have just been the people that I associated with, but like everybody's fucked up, including me. I was too, you know. Like it's just it's also a cultural thing because I don't know, maybe it's like manufacturing and all that stuff was up in New England. It's always been up here, and it's very manly, and you know when you think of like anywhere between the 1920s and the 1950s, it was like, men don't cry, all this other shit, like very this is how, and then everywhere else in the country, it was kind of like, hey, we don't have to really be that rigid, but up here, it's stuck like that. It's always been like that. It still kind of is now, but we're just now kind of coming out of it, I see. Like now that when I come up here over the past few years, I started to see people open up a little bit more. So this could just be just a trend that's starting to finally hit up here where people are like wanting to get help, and it's okay. Nobody's making fun of you for going to see a therapist or whatever.
Right.
5-10 years ago, people would call you a little pussy, deal with your shit, figure it out yourself. You could do like fuck all that shit,
Right.
So I think it's a combination of those two plus a plethora of other things too, but I think those are
big
main
ones. Yeah.
factors,
Okay, that makes lots of sense. It's interesting too because when I do have these types of conversations with other people who are from Rhode Island, many of them say the same thing in terms of what you just said, and they say it more like just bluntly. They'll be like, "That's because everyone out here is fucked up." Like that's how they say it, Like
everybody knows everybody's fucked up, but
literally, I hear that all the time, and I'm like, "Oh, okay," but I mean, I don't know, but you guys have lived here, so I get that it's like a whole culture out here. It's like a certain way of thinking out here. There's a whole lot of.
There's also, it's not like Florida is like a melting pot kind of.
Yeah.
You got all kinds of people from everywhere meeting together and like, different ideas and shit. Up here, it's just been kind of whatever it's been for the past 50 years, like,
Right.
People visit, obviously. And if you go to Providence, if you lived like in the city, say you went to college out here or something, it would probably be a different experience for you, because you got people going to Brown and, Johnson and Wales and all these other colleges out here that, again, people from all over the world,
Yeah.
and they didn't grow up with this culture.
That's so interesting to me too. I got to tell you. So like, I don't know what it is, but like, and I think I said this to you before, whenever I speak to someone who went to like an Ivy League school, I just get really excited about it. And I don't know, like,
I can tell
like
you why.
anyone who goes to Brown, who like went to Brown, when I like come upon someone who went to Brown out here, I'm like, ooh, tell me. I want to know everything about your.
You're like, you're a future authority giver.
No, I just want to know everything about your
Authority
brain.
figure.
Like, or like someone who went to like MIT. What? Tell me what's in your head right now.
I really think it's subconsciously an authority figure thing. You know that this
They're
person
not
is
authority
going-
figures for
They're
me.
not yet, but you're like catching them before they become authority figures, I think.
Why would you say they would become an authority figure? The Facebook guy isn't a authority figure in my head.
Oh, because he went to an Ivy League school and then he created Facebook.
He went to MIT.
He would be an authority figure to you on social media. Like if you were friends with Zuckerberg and somebody told you something about social media and then he said, no, that's wrong, blah, 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 you'd believe him all day long.
No, not him. Not that guy. He's a social media guy. I have nothing like, who cares about social media guys? Not,
He's
I'm
an
not
authority-
saying who cares about
authority
social media,
figure
but
on
like,
social
like
media.
who cares about like, he's not like this authority. Basically, that's why I don't have Facebook anymore because I was like, fuck off. Facebook just fucking sucks. And I haven't had Facebook in like 7 years.
Which is irrelevant because you still have Instagram and you're on Instagram all the time. And guess who owns Instagram?
My God. This is what I'm saying though. This is how genius these people are that go to these, like, they're so genius that this is the shit that they create. And then they fucking get all the other social media platforms and they become this huge thing. And it's like, ha, you thought you weren't fucking with me, but you still are.
Right.
Like,
It's called a monopoly that
yes,
nobody is preventing. Anyways, yeah.
well, how do you prevent a monopoly, Joseph?
Well, there actually are laws in place through government that are supposed to prevent that. But the problem is that these corporations end up working with government to create monopolies and give the illusion of options, such as Verizon and Sprint and AT&T. There used to be all kinds of cell phone organizations, and also your cell phone bill was way cheaper back in the day.
Who are the other ones?
There was I mean, they're still around, I guess. T-Mobile, but T-Mobile is like
T-Mobile's bought by Sprint. It's all owned by
So
Sprint.
that's what I'm saying. The illusion of option, like they all are the same, but they,
But not.
yeah, they give you like 3 options. You know, I mean, that's just what cell phone companies. Never mind everything else. I mean, look at your phone operating system. You got either Android or Apple. The end. Nothing else.
I know, they run the world.
Right.
I'm sick and tired of this shit. Like, it's like, can we get something else? I want another option. What if I don't want either?
Well, then you just don't have a phone, I guess.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if at some point somebody made like an actual American phone, that was all built here. Even if they made a phone now, it wouldn't be completely built from American parts because you got to get some of these chips.
What's the
and
thing?
shit.
So why is that? So Apple, not American phones, built
No.
in China?
Yeah, all kinds of shit.
Okay. So why is it that such a big... Because the company was started, though, in the United States, right?
They could easily create all their own shit here.
Right.
They could.
I know
it would
that.
cost a little bit more, probably.
So that's why they just do it from...
Yeah.
Or does China just have, like, I don't know, more new shit? I don't know.
No. They just make shit. We could do it here. Apple would be a great company that if they wanted to, they could do that because everybody already has Apple.
Right.
But I don't know. They'll probably lose a few $1 billion or whatever in the process, but
They don't want to do that.
I don't know.
A few billion.
I'm obviously not an expert on this, but that is what I know. That's all I know. That's all I know. All I know is we have lots of illusions of option which are not actual options. Anywhere from cars to batteries to cell phones to freaking any kind of platforms and operating systems and shit like that.
Options. So you know what I want to do, Joe, is I want to create more options out here in Rhode Island for mental health.
Yes.
So that there's no illusion of option.
Well, then that means you got to get rid of the insurance companies because they are the ones creating the illusion of option.
Insurance companies run my whole fucking business right now, Joe.
Right, I know.
They run the world.
So
How does anyone take them down? You can't.
we can talk about that whole thing real quick with my whole insurance thing. It's like, so I finally get insurance after like 20 years, right? And I'm like, all right, I got it. I got Blue Cross Dental. Let's go. Right? So go to the
He got
dentist.
insurance that I made him get. Let's just, because he wasn't going
Go
to
to
get
the dentist thinking, okay, whatever it is, we can fix this, right? It ends up being this whole thing. I was just thought I was going in there for like kind of like a checkup and a cleaning, make sure everything's
happens at
cool.
the
And then
dentist.
it's like, no, all this like gum shit and blah, 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 blah. Got to go get like surgery on one of these.
Why don't you ever like to put labels on things?
That's going down another path, but we can go down there.
Really quickly,
I will
not
explain
to because every time you share a story,
Mm-hmm.
in my head I'm like, I know what the name for that is, what you actually have going on, yet you won't put a label on it. So gum stuff, you have gingivitis.
Well, fine, whatever you want to call it. I don't like to put labels on things because once you label it and you're like, I have this disease, I have that thing.
It's fucking
Then it's
gingivitis.
like-
So all you gotta do is do what you gotta do to get rid of it.
Yeah, well, there's a whole bunch of things I got to do. And I've always really like taken pride in the care in my
Maybe
teeth.
that's why. Because
And maybe that's part of it.
Maybe
yeah.
you're embarrassed.
Well, maybe a little bit. Because, I mean, I don't have like
embarrassed.
bad breath or anything, do I?
No, I've never even noticed that you have
Right.
gingivitis.
No.
If anything, sometimes I like will smell my breath sometimes
Yeah.
to see if it smells,
No,
and I think
mean,
I'll ask you
I brush
sometimes.
my teeth all the time. I'm always
You have a whole
flossing.
dental
I
kit
got
at
a whole
home. You have a
fucking
whole
thing that
dental
I've been
kit.
doing for years, right? But somewhere along the line is like once it gets in there, like under the gums,
in
it
there.
doesn't matter what you do on the surface. It's like embedded, right? So I think mine looks amazing for somebody that has gingivitis or whatever. But anyways, the whole point is, all right, so the label thing, we can go down that path in a second.
Yeah.
Now, yes, for that particular one, maybe, yeah, I don't like the word gingivitis because it makes you sound
I
like
think
dirty,
you're
I guess.
embarrassed. Yeah.
But other things I don't label because if, like, say somebody said, I don't know, I don't want to go too severe, but think of like something.
Bipolar,
No, that's a pretty.
cancer.
That's the seriousness that I didn't want to go down.
Oh,
A little-
okay.
like a couple steps under that.
Folliculitis.
Fine, whatever. Some sort of skin thing, right? Such as actually I had eczema, right?
Nummular eczema, to be exact. Yes.
Right. But I'm not going to say, well, I have this and they say that you can't get rid of it and you just got to have it for the rest of your life. Fuck that shit. That's why I don't put a label on it. I say, I got some skin thing, it's itchy, and I'm fucking doing XYZ to get rid of it and never have to deal with it again.
But it came back anyway.
When?
What was the stuff that you had going on with your
That
skin?
was poison ivy.
Joe,
I cut down that
never
fucking
got
tree.
diagnosed with by any.
Oh my
no,
God, you
no
gotta
one
get diagnosed with poison
no
ivy.
one
It was fucking
said
itchy.
that it was poison ivy.
It was a little bumpy. It looked just like poison ivy.
How come you got it and not one of us? None of us got it.
Well, I cut the tree down with our neighbor, and he had experienced poison ivy in that area on that tree before. So he told me about it, and I said, okay, I'll watch out. He was wearing gloves and long sleeves. I was wearing a t-shirt and no gloves. I thought I was being careful, but I guess not. And he warned me.
He warned me. Okay.
So that's it. Anyways,
Got it.
what was I talking about before that, though? Oh, yeah, me going to the dentist, right?
Right.
So I go to the dentist, got all this new insurance, blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden, I got to get all this, like, surgery and all this gum shit, right? And it's, like, over $3,000, right? And they're like, oh, well, your insurance doesn't cover it. I'm like, okay. that's a waste of my fucking life, like I've been saying for the past 20 fucking years. Then I come back and I start thinking about like the math, right? Like, so something like this probably doesn't, if somebody goes to the dentist regularly, like a couple times a year and does all the fucking shit and flosses and brushes their teeth and most likely they won't get into a situation like this, right? So if I was to take care of this right now, pay the $3,000 whatever dollars, do the fucking surgery and shit, then I'm $3,000, we'll just leave it at $3,000 in, right? Mm-hmm. Now, at that point, I'm free and clear. All I gotta do is maintain at that point, right? Mm-hmm. And go to the dentist twice a year. Now, just a cleaning and like a regular checkup twice a year costs anywhere between, out of pocket, probably somewhere around $150.
Time out, just to stop for the $3,000 and somewhat dollars that they're saying that it's going to take to cover the work that you need done. Mm-hmm. That's not including any little bit. See, look, insurance is not expected to cover, like everything 100%. That I get. That doesn't, unless you have like, I guess the fucking highest insurance ever. But they will usually cover like, I don't know, 10% or something of it.
Oh, by the way, that $3,000 is kind of covered. There are some deductions.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's actually
there's some deductions
out of my pocket.
So it would be more out of your pocket if you didn't have insurance. I want to be clear.
They'll probably give me some discounts anyways, because from my experience, they've given me discounts in the past when I paid cash.
But that has nothing to do with insurance. That has to do with just the company itself.
Right.
The point I'm trying to make is that it's $3,000, let's say, dollars. That's the total with the insurance kicking in at the percentage that whatever it does.
But the deductions are only it's only a few $100s off.
You don't know that?
No, he showed me. I have the whole fucking thing upstairs.
Oh, okay. All right. Go
okay,
ahead.
So we're just leave it at $3,000. It might be give or take, right? So you got $3,000, and then after that, you're maintaining, right?
Mm-hmm. Every 6 months, right?
Right. Now, otherwise, how much do we pay for the dental insurance right now? $100 a month?
It's $63.
63. Okay. So what's the math on that?
63 times 12.
Times 12 is what?
I don't know.
I don't even know how to get the calculator. Oh. 63 times 12. Okay. So $750, right? So $750 a year. 756, 3,000. 5 by 756. So that's 4 years of payments to equal the $3,000, right? So, where's my math? See that the fucking, I thought it was $100, so it kind of like gave me round numbers to work with here. But anyways, so I figure, all right, so you spend $750 a year, right? Over the course of 4 years, that's going to get you around the $3,000 mark that you're putting in. Now, on a regular basis, if I went without the insurance, I'm paying, now this is just ballpark, right? 150 times two visits
That's
a year.
just for a visit.
Yeah,
but that's not including anything that, let's say, may need to be done.
That's a regular clean. Yeah.
That's That's not a regular cleaning. Listen, when you're paying out of pocket.
When was the last time you paid out of pocket?
Well, I used to never have insurance, actually.
And did you go to the dentist then?
I had to go to the dentist.
All right, probably for some emergency shit that wasn't just a regular fucking cleaning that cost $1 million.
But usually, Joe, when you're paying out of pocket and when you go to doctor's offices, it'll be $150 for just the actual office visit. But that's not including any other work that also needs to be done.
That, in my experience over the years, that's what it costs for fucking the cleaning and everything. To just walk in the fucking door, $150, get the fuck out of here. Cleaning my goddamn teeth.
Because when you go see a psychiatrist will charge you $200 out of pocket.
So you're comparing a psychiatrist to a dentist?
I don't understand. If I go into a psychiatrist's office, I'm going there, all I'm paying $200 for the visit, which means I'm paying $200 to walk into a fucking office, sit down with a fucking doctor, and talk to them. Now, if I was a dentist, let's say, I'd be paying $150 to go into the office, sit on the doctor's chair, just like, okay, and speak to the fucking dental assistant. Not even the fucking dentist comes in yet, you know? And that's basically, and then the dentist comes in, and then I'll speak to them, and they'll check my teeth. They'll do that stupid thing with the gums where they push everything up. They'll go like that in the whole nine.
And then they usually clean your teeth. The teeth cleaning is like the fucking simplest, easiest, cheapest thing that they do there.
I don't know. I need someone to chime in.
Oh my God. How about we give it a little bit? $200. How about $200? Okay. Whatever. So that's $400 a year that you're paying, right? To maintain that. So what I'm saying is dental insurance is bullshit. And
what if you have a cavity?
Well, yeah, then you're going to have to pay for that cavity out of pocket, which I'm going to have to fucking do anyways with the goddamn insurance.
Yeah, but the insurance is still going to kick in. It's still going to, but the
insurance covers
the amount that it kicks in for that
about.
procedure that you're getting could be different from the amount that they kick in for a fucking root canal or for a tooth extraction or something.
Right.
Or filling a cavity.
You have to get the higher, more expensive insurance to actually cover the things that people actually might encounter during a dental visit. Because if you just get the cleaning,
all right, well then we just got the basic
shit.
Right, it's just it's the beyond basic.
Right. So whatever. So what my whole point is, if you want to actually cover these fucking things that could possibly happen, you're going to be paying $150 a month, right? Maybe more.
That's just for dental.
For the dental, am I correct? Is that so? Would $150 a month be like the top notch dental?
I don't know.
More?
You know what? I'll find out. Okay.
Well, I'm assuming the step above basic is 63 or whatever. So
right, that's the step above basic.
The high end one would be probably up there around 150, maybe more. I don't know.
I feel like it could be more.
All right. So that's the only way you're actually going to cover all these things that you're talking about. When in fact, everybody thinks that when they get dental coverage that, you know, I guess you probably look at your shit and you realize, you know, what the fuck you're in for, and you're hoping that you don't have shitty things happen to your mouth. But either way, it's like basically pointless. It's basically pointless. You're just giving money away because you're going to pay for these things out of pocket no matter what, unless you get the fucking high end one, which then you're paying fucking like probably like $2,000 a year anyways for.
Jesus, I don't know. I mean, I hear what you're saying. I'm just trying to log in.
Okay.
Because then we could have a format, you know, of like, okay, actually, this is the sitch.
I mean, I haven't even gotten into regular health insurance yet. I think dental is a lot easier to work with here, but...
Oh, medical insurance, forget about this whole other beast.
That's
whole other beast.
Yeah, that's a whole other story where I have already found doctors that actually my insurance that was supposed to be like one of the best ones out here doesn't cover.
I didn't say it was supposed to be one of the best ones. What are you talking about? No one ever said that. You just made that up on your own.
Oh, I don't know. Why is this taking so long?
Because of course I forgot my fucking username, and
Who
then it's
cares?
like
All right.
I'm just gonna try one more time, and if not, then whatever. I hate these username and password things. Do you know how many times I've had to like change
God.
passwords?
I get lists and lists of passwords because now they're like, well, that's not a proper appropriate password. You have to have a capital letter and one number and one fucking what's the other, like exclamation mark.
Oh yeah,
That's the new shit they're adding in. So then that fucks up all my other passwords that I've already memorized.
Yep. Because
I got to add that one in, and I get to something like this, and you're like, I know this is the password. Oh, but I have to add this exclamation mark. Anyways, so
They've locked me out.
So, all right, so $100 a month, which is still not the fucking dental insurance plan that's going to cover anything that I'm talking about, is $1,200 a year, right? So unless you think you're going to like, if what I'm saying and a dental visit is $150. Let's say fucking 200, right? So you're gonna go 2 times a year for your normal shit, normal stuff, right? That's $400 a year, out of pocket, right? Now, my whole point is what I'm trying to say is the insurance that is the one that we have, which is $63 a year or whatever, is
It's a month.
a month is covering the same shit, but it's costing us $750 a year. Do you get what I'm saying? It doesn't cover any kind of other shit. It's the same stuff that if I paid out of pocket, I would still be paying less per year than the insurance. That is if nothing went wrong. Now, if something does go wrong and there is a serious thing, that insurance does not cover it. So you're still coming out of pocket, but you just paid $750 a year plus the out of pocket instead of the $400 a year plus out of pocket.
Okay.
Boom.
I see what you're saying.
So,
Now, if all I had to worry about was dental insurance, I would get the highest package.
right. People get the lower one because they were already paying fucking $2,000
Fucking
a year.
$9,000 a month for fucking health insurance. I mean, it's like ridiculous. So who the hell wants to go an additional $150 a month?
Yeah.
Nope. Sorry. Bye. I'll take the 60.
Skimp on that, and then
You're in the
people
situation
go to
that you're
shit.
in where now you have to do all this surgery.
Right. Well, I'm beginning to go back to my original impression of insurance. I was open to it and had many discussions with you and your father, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess that's the thing you do when you turn 40 or whatever. And now I'm like, no, now I know why I didn't fucking have it before, because it makes way more sense to not have it, because you don't fucking need it.
Joe,
Unless
you
you're
should
like an
still
ill
have
person.
Health insurance, though, especially with you're 41, you're getting older.
It's not doing anything. What are you talking about? I can't even go to the doctor I want to fucking go to.
That's because your bougie ass wants to go to only functional medicine doctors. That's
Yeah.
why. But for everybody else who, let's say, is perfectly fine going to just
Shouldn't matter.
regular medical
Shouldn't
MD
matter.
practitioners, then that's fine.
So now people are left with the choice of like, I want to go to this doctor, but this other shitty doctor is under the insurance, so I guess I'll go with him. That's what we got. And I'm not doing it.
Well, first thing is that you don't know if they're shitty until you actually go meet them, which means now I have to spend my day going
Listen,
to go
if
to a
I've
doctor.
already
I
done
haven't
my
even
research and I've decided between these 3 doctors over here that the insurance doesn't cover, and then I got 3 other doctors that the insurance does cover, and I've done the research on them, and I'm like, it's not exactly what I'm looking for, but I guess I have to. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous, because anybody should be able to go to whatever fucking doctor they fucking want to, and not have to compromise on the particular.
On their
Like,
health
why
and
do you
what they
think
wanna-
there's particular patients that come to you over some other therapist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why is that? Because they've done the research. Because maybe they've had a consultation with you or something, and they think that you are the best fit for them. But if you're not under their insurance, well, see you later. I guess I can't have Alyea.
But, well, that's, I'm not.
But you can have Alyea, but not on the insurance price. You know?
I've had to turn down some people, yes.
Right.
For the most part, though, I try not to, and I try, and that's why I do sliding scale fees.
You do a good job, and it's different with therapy too. But I mean, with a doctor or dentist or whatever.
Oh, no, you're not on the plan. They're like, sorry for your luck. See ya.
Yeah,
Deuces.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there's no, like, sliding scale.
No, it's like, all right, we don't accept insurance, so it's $500 every visit, or
Or you're asked out.
or you're asked out. But yeah, that's my tangent on that. We could continue on. There's all utopia worlds that I could tell you about and
so
how
the point
this could
of
work
this
better.
is that you want to get rid of your health insurance because there's no point of
How much
it.
do we pay for health insurance? Approximately. Let's round.
$940 a month.
$1,000 a month. $1,000 a month, right?
It's not 1,000. It's 940. Exactly.
I'm trying to make easy numbers. You may do fucking math in my head, or you may have to calculate shit out. So between the two of us, we split that, right? All right. So I can save $500 a month. I can go pay my functional medicine doctor the $200 or $300 it cost me to go visit him.
That's not including any blood work or anything that you have to do. That's just a visit.
Okay.
Because I guarantee you,
No,
the
you're
functional
right.
medicine doctor is going to charge you for the visit, and then blood work and everything
I know
is
exactly
separate.
how much this cost because I did it in Miami.
You did it in Miami, not here in Rhode Island. You act like the services are
cheaper here.
all the same everywhere you go.
I would assume cheaper. Miami, Rhode Island.
I would
What do you
assume
think?
cheaper.
Okay,
I would
so
assume
in
cheaper.
Miami, that whole thing cost me $1,000. A visit with the functional medicine doctor. He saw me for over an hour. We talked about everything, my whole fucking lifestyle, everything. Got the stool test, got the blood work. The doctor, the blood chick came to the house actually and took my blood, right? So
You're sounding super privileged right now. By the way, I just want to step
listen,
in
it was
and
just
actually
the one that I chose, and
say
that
how
was the
privileged you
That
sound.
was what they offered.
Wow.
What I'm trying to
Went
say
to
is,
a functional medicine doctor. Then the blood lady came to my house that was on the water.
it's gonna sound watch. It's gonna
Super
sound less
privileged.
bougie in a second, right?
Uh-huh.
So that all cost me $1,000 in fucking Miami, right?
In
The
Miami.
bougiest of bougie, right? $1,000, right? In 2 months, I'm paying $1,000 for this shit insurance that doesn't get me any of that shit. Even if I do go to regular doctors that's covered under the insurance, I still have to go pay for that fucking blood work. Maybe not as much, but in 2 months, I'm paying $1,000 here, right? So I'll come out of pocket $1,000, get everything I want, talk for as long as I fucking want with the guy that wants to actually make me feel better and help me out. And I'll get all these probiotics and all this fucking vitamins and nutrients and whatever I fucking need on a regular basis from the functional medicine doctor, all for $1,000 up front. Now that's the upfront cost, right? That's the first initial visit going to get everything all set up, right? Then after that, I'll probably have to pay for probiotics and vitamins and whatever that are specialized for me that may or may not cost anywhere probably between, I'd say $50 and $150 a month, right? So that's still cheaper than $500 a month.
Well, I am so
Even with
glad
all my
for
bougie
you
Miami
that
shit.
you have no medical issues and that you're able
Right,
to
and then
just
this is the path that
fly
everybody
into
else
stuff
goes
very
down.
easily,
Here we
and you
go.
have no, anything going on with you. So therefore, you can live your life
Right.
just like that.
And I'm not telling anybody to
Absolutely.
fucking do this. I'm talking about me. So that makes sense for me and probably thousands of other people out there. Thousands of other people out there. See, this is exactly what everybody does when I talk about insurance, and then I make points, and they're just like, "Oh, that's not what they said you're supposed to do." I don't want to talk about this anymore. But just in a financial matter, if we're talking about a 2-month span with the insurance that we have, 2 months of paying, which I've already fucking done, and I've gotten nothing. I haven't seen a doctor. And even if I wanted to go see a doctor, I'm not going to go see the fucking doctor until in fucking February anyways, because they can't get you in, right? So I'm paying till February, won't even see a fucking doctor. So that's probably like $2, $3, $4 fucking $1,000 until I actually see a doctor. When I could just take that money and go elsewhere and do all kinds of shit with it and do preventative.
No, listen,
medicine
I
with it.
actually do hear what you're saying with that. I actually think it's a valid point. But I also think that the other point that I made about, thankfully for you, you don't have any actual really serious medical issues.
All right, so all those
I
people
think-
that
I
have
think
medical
that's valid
issues
as
to go
well.
to get insurance then, I guess. And then pay the extra money to still have to pay out of pocket at some level.
But everyone should not be required, is what you're saying then. Yeah.
No.
Well, people shouldn't be required to do anything.
I don't think a lot of people think about how much they pay per year in health insurance. Right now, we're talking just my half. Just my half is almost $2,500 a year. So we're talking $5,000 a year between the two of us. No, $12,000. Whoa, well, hold on. I'm way off. Sorry. So if it's $1,000 a month, we pay $12,000 a year. So my half would be $6,000 a year, right?
Okay.
So think of a procedure that you might need that costs.
Colonoscopy.
All right, does that cost more than $12,000?
I don't believe so.
No, most likely not. So you're still saving money. Even if that's without insurance. Don't get insurance and you save money and you can still do all the things that you want to fucking do for cheaper.
Man.
I guess this is the only thing that I can say that this is it's beneficial for, but you're still wasting your money in the long run, right? You could just put aside $500 a month instead of giving it to these people, right? Is maybe somebody couldn't afford like $3,000 out of pocket, right, to go do a gum surgery or whatever.
Well, if they can't afford it, even if they don't have insurance, they're not going to be able to afford it even if they do have insurance, because insurance only pays a certain amount, let's say, depending on what plan you have, and then you still have to come out of pocket with probably $2,000. So
yeah. So maybe the goal for somebody that would like to do this but isn't in it is maybe just have, I don't know, get yourself really, really healthy and then jump off the insurance. Stack that money, all the money that you would normally put into insurance every month, $500 a month, put it in the bank, 500. Then you get a stash. Then you put that aside in case something fucking happens, right?
500 is a lot of money, though, for a lot of people to be able to put away.
Well, yeah. So, it's a lot of money to pay somebody to not do anything for you.
Noted. Right.
I'd rather.
But that's also
own that
assuming
money.
that a lot of people have insurance that call. I mean, there's some people who don't. There's some people who have the basic of the basic because insurance is fucking expensive, and they're
fine.
probably paying only like $200.
$200
I don't know
a
if
month
that's-
in your pocket is better than no $100 in your month a month, right? So they're still paying for nothing.
Right.
Unless something happens, I guess. And even then, they're not fucking covered. Especially with the fucking $200 plan.
Okay. And then in the event, God forbid, that you get hit by a car.
Car insurance. Covered. You're already paying that, and that's mandatory in most states.
So the car insurance covers medical stuff also?
Yep. What do you think you're paying for? What the
I don't
fuck
know.
is car insurance?
I have no idea. I don't know. I just pay. Okay.
I mean, those plans vary as well, but it's way cheaper than health insurance. So that's your kind of catastrophe, and that's always the thing that people say. What about getting in a car accident?
Anything could happen at any day. You see,
yeah.
ever see that movie with Denzel Washington? I feel like every time I reference a movie, it's with Denzel Washington because Denzel Washington always does these fucking movies with Denzel Washington, his kid, who I guess was at a baseball game and then he fell to the floor. They rushed to the hospital. Kid has some type of disorder or disease or medical thing that now he's going to die if he doesn't get the treatment or something like that. Come to find out, his stupid insurance won't fucking pay because they don't have the freaking money to come out of pocket with it. And then Denzel holds up the whole hospital. See that?
Now
It starts
imagine
going off.
in that movie how long Denzel had been paying for health insurance for his kid, and how much was it? $200, $500 a month?
I think it was about like a $20,000. I mean, the kid needed like a whole
Okay,
transfusion.
but how old was the kid? Maybe 8 years old?
Kid was 8, 9, something
Okay,
like that, right?
so if he was paying $500 a month for 1 year is what? That's $1,200.
$500 a month.
1 year is $1,200.
Okay, yeah,
Hold on, is that
No,
right?
1,200. No,
It's,
12,000. You mean?
No. Why?
You're confusing yourself.
Yeah. 500 times 12.
6,000.
Right. $6,000. So if he had put down for 3 years of that insurance, if he had put $6,000 aside, he would have had enough to pay for the fucking emergency thing.
That would have been $20,000.
Times 3, 18,000.
Well, he was short. Now his son still can't.
I'm sure he could have come up with two
Now
fucking
his son
grand
still
if
can't.
somebody
No,
would've donated.
He couldn't. They were lower socioeconomic status. I mean, they. had a
All
lot
right,
going
fine.
on.
Then he would have had to save for fucking 4 years.
Then he got
Less
a
than
gun
4
and he
years.
held the hospital hostage. because the insurance companies, in all honesty, should be fucking paying for that shit anyway.
No, they shouldn't.
Whatever.
They actually shouldn't. You should be paying.
So annoying.
Because they're not doing shit. Insurance companies are a fucking middleman that is just taking your money.
Can't stand them.
And they're limiting you more and more and more every year to what you can and cannot do until we become Canada, where everybody has health insurance, but you get shit.
But I've heard that the quality sucks.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And can you see how that can become how that becomes that?
What do you mean?
What I'm explaining is exactly the process to becoming shit Canada insurance, where slowly we all get on insurance, and then the insurance companies say, can't go to this doctor, can't go to that doctor,
right,
can't do this, can't do
And then you just
that.
have
Oh,
to-
now you got to wait in line for this. We don't have that prescription, blah, 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 blah. Everything gets shittier. Once it's controlled under one umbrella, then they can do whatever they want. They can pull all kinds of things away. They can make billions of dollars, but then you're just fucked because it's like a monopoly, right?
I will say, though, just to, do a positive with some insurance companies, I've actually had great situations working with many insurance companies where they have been really amazing with paying for, some of them will actually will pay me seeing a patient who I'm not on the panel with for their insurance, but because, they talk to the insurance company, they want a continuum of care, they want to still work with me, blah blah blah. The insurance companies will, so there's some good that happens there. Is what I'm saying.
Because they get their financial guy involved and they say, all right, how much has Alyea paid us over the course of the past 10 years? Oh, she's given us pretty much a lot of fucking money and she hasn't claimed anything. So, all right, give her a little bit of break on this one.
What do you mean I haven't claimed anything?
Well, if we're talking, I don't know what you were just talking about. You were talking about for your work or?
Yeah, my job.
All right.
So like if I have a patient that comes and sees me and they're like, I have Aetna. I don't take Aetna. I'm not in network with Aetna, right? But let's say I was seeing them before when they had Cigna and then they changed to Aetna. So what'll happen is sometimes if they call the insurance companies and they say, hey, look, I've been seeing this therapist for like 10 years, or not 10 years, but like a year, 2 years, it's important for me clinically to stay with them, I got this new insurance. Sometimes what they'll do, and actually I have many patients who they've done this with, which I actually will say thank you to many of the insurance companies for doing this because I appreciate that a lot, is they will then go, okay, that's fine. We will still continue to pay the therapist that you've been seeing because they don't want to break their continuum of care either, and they'll still pay me.
Yeah, those are like one-off things that they look at, and I'm sure that stuff is probably
that happens with a lot of patients of mine. So I just
I'm probably sure that that's based on your credibility with the insurance company, and how much work you're bringing in for them. So if you have a lot of patients,
I'm not on their panel.
Oh, you're not? Hold on.
No. So I don't bring any work in for them.
Oh,
I'm
you're
not on
saying
their
the
panel.
other insurance company that you're not on their panel calls
will pay
you and
me.
says, okay. All right. Well,
So to me, that's
up. So that goes back to what I was originally saying. So they're looking at the patient, and they're saying, how much money has the patient given us over the past 10 years? Okay, that patient has given us a shitload of money, and they have no claims. Okay, let's give him a break. We'll pay this therapist for him because he really wants something, so we'll give him a little break.
So you think it's more just that versus, you know what, it's important for this person to stay with the therapist that they've been with for 3 years.
What do you think?
I don't want to be so negative Nancy, Joe.
It's not negative, it's the truth.
I just don't want to be so like, I want to just also think that there are some good people and employers and companies out there.
I'm sure there's good people that work for these companies, for sure. And they are trying, but they have to work. Like even the person that called you to tell you that, hey, we are going to give you money for this patient or whatever, they had to do a bunch of stuff and they had to weasel around all the financial shit at their fucking insurance company and tell Tom to fucking go talk to Larry and fucking whatever and be like, hey, have you looked at this patient? He's been with us for 10 years and he hasn't had one claim. Can we just sneak this one through? Okay. Larry's like, all right. Well, we'll figure out a way, blah, blah, blah. And it's all like they're weaseling the fucking system. And those are the good people trying to do that for you. It's not the fucking system that they built there. The system that they built there says,
okay,
no,
so that's what
we're
I'm
not
saying.
paying
There's
that
a difference
clinician.
between the
We're not
system.
paying.
Yeah. That
Right.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
which thankfully those people are there.
Right,
But-
to actually be able
But
to...
they're working for a system that is actually flawed and against the people, really. It's about
But that's
making
not
money.
their fault. That's also not their
Insurance
fault.
company was never, it's like, if you think of just insurance in general, before, like, take healthcare out of it, the word insurance is to insure for something. It's like,
Well, isn't that insurance? Because there's insurance, which is I, but then there's, what are we talking about? Assurance?
I don't know.
You're talking about
No,
assurance.
insurance is like, it's not.
Insurance is not, it's assurance. When you want to assure someone that everything's going to be okay, it's assurance.
Oh my God.
Assurance, not insurance.
My whole point is insurance is like not, it's not like a fucking communal, like, caring thing. It's about making fucking money. That's it. Everybody like connects insurance to healthcare, so they think that there's like this compassionate part to it, when there isn't. They're separate. It's a totally separate thing. It's only about fucking, you pay us this money and we will make sure that the healthcare company does XYZ for you.
So what were you trying to say that insurance means? I don't understand.
Insurance. It's like, what do you think insurance means?
I'm actually looking at the definition of the actual word insurance definition. Let's see. A practice or arrangement by which a company or government agency provides a guarantee of compensation for specified loss, damage, illness, or death in return for payment of a premium.
Key word there is compensation.
A thing providing protection against a possible eventuality.
See? There's nothing in there that
Insurance.
says anything about like caring.
Well,
or
it
passion.
would have in the event that it was actually assurance,
Assurance is a different word.
which actually then means to assure someone, to give someone confidence, to feel right. A positive declaration intended to give confidence, a promise. But insurance is not saying that they're doing that because they're insurance, not
Wow,
assurance.
this is a good. Like, this is what I want to implement with our mental health facility. Assurance.
Joe, I just have a huge idea, but I feel like I can't say it online right now.
Okay, I did too. Right.
I mean, like, amazing idea right now.
Our new shit that we're giving people, and we're gonna give it for free, is assurance.
Oh, shit.
Well, write down whatever you're gonna say, so we can talk about it later.
Well, it has to do with the word assurance. But,
Clearly.
but I mean, it's going to be hard to pull off.
But anyways, yeah. I mean, so we just did the definition. It's clear that it's based on compensation. There has to be a give and take for this guarantee that they're giving, right? So don't think of your insurance company as somebody that loves you.
I don't think anyone, well, I won't say that, but I mean, like, I haven't heard anyone really think of their insurance like that.
No, everybody hates insurance.
Well, I meant to say everybody hates
No.
insurance. It's this.
That's my shit. Why are you looking at that shit? It's
Because-
fucking email.
What are you talking about? Someone wrote something. And so,
Oh, what'd they say?
They just said good evening.
Oh,
I
good
think they're
evening.
from maybe a different country or something. That's what it seems like.
Maybe. Hi.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't know. Where are you at? We good? I feel good.
Oh my God, this guy goes on rants and then he feels good and he goes, case closed.
The end. Well,
Case
listen,
closed.
let's talk about the other side of it then. Tell me all the benefits of insurance.
I don't have the other side. I just
Why?
don't have that right now.
I wish your dad was here.
Yeah, I know. I wish too. I mean, when you break it down like that, I don't really have. I can't come back at you right now because I don't know how much any of the things that I need medically, because I have a lot of medical issues, I don't know how much any of those things would be out of pocket.
Right.
So I feel like once I do know that, then I can break it down.
Right. And this is also another problem with insurance companies is you lose touch of the costs of things, right? This is the reason why everything in the health industry is so dramatically inflated, because they know that they can get whatever money that they charge from the insurance company, right? So now a tool, a little metal tool that normally costs like fucking $5 now costs $30, right? And then insurance company just says, oh well, we'll just raise the rates on all the customers a penny or whatever because they got 1 million customers, right? So that's the disconnect. We have no idea the costs of things. So how are you supposed to understand that you're losing money every year
if you don't even know how much things actually cost?
Right,
because
right.
with insurance, it basically kind of just like creates this like thick haze, this thick like cloud that kind of
They're taking care of everything.
Yeah,
Don't worry
it's
about
like
it.
everything's fine, so you don't have to know what anything actually costs.
Yeah.
And so that's basically
Right.
which is why I don't know how much anything actually costs.
Yeah. But luckily for you, I've gone many years and had to pay out of pocket,
Insurance.
and I know exactly how much fucking things cost, which you're still debating me on, but whatever. You can Google that right now.
What?
Average fucking out-of-pocket dentist visit.
No, hold on. Average out-of-pocket colonoscopy visit.
Oh, fine.
Because I got to get those every 6 months.
You're not supposed to get that every 6 months.
Colonoscopy?
Yeah. It's supposed to be like a fucking once every couple of years thing.
Oh, maybe I got it confused with the dentist.
The colonoscopy mixed up with the
Cost
dentist.
of colonoscopy without insurance. Okay. Oh, that's it.
What does it say?
2,100 to 3,700
Okay. So,
average cost.
So right there, that's 3 months of what we're paying now.
And now here we go. Here's the shitter. The shitter is if you have insurance, then we all know about deductibles. And so if I have to get a colonoscopy that costs $2,100 and I have a deductible of my insurance company of $1,500, that means I'm still paying out of pocket because they won't cover me until I meet that deductible.
Yeah. So say it's $3,000 for the colonoscopy. You pay $1,500 deductible. So you're like, oh, well, at least I didn't have to pay the 15, the fucking whatever, the 3,000, right? Mm-hmm. You pay $1,500, but that month you also paid $1,000 for your regular coverage. So you're already at the $2,500. That if you just had that money, you could just pay it and then not have to pay every fucking month to go do something else.
Yeah.
I
can't finish this shit.
I was like, I don't even know why I
I
got
just want it like a
gross.
taste.
These fish are gross. They're too chewy.
I can't chew them. All right. Great chat. It's time to wrap it up.
Yeah, we went into a whole thing that I wasn't prepared to.
Time
Well,
to
I was
wrap
prepared.
up a convenient truth. I do want to wrap up though by saying that this Tuesday I am turning 40 years old.
Yeah, join the 40 Club.
And I'm excited about it. There are people who are like, oh, how you feel about turning 40? I'm like super stoked about it. Honestly, I feel like I get cooler as I get older. I thought I was cool when I was younger, but now that I know, I really wasn't.
Yeah.
And so I'm actually really embracing it. I'm super psyched about it. I love my life. I'm happy about my life, my marriage. And so turning 40 is like, I'm very positive about it.
Yeah, I mean, I've been thinking, I've always thought about 40 as like, that's pretty close to your mid-range marker, right?
Yeah.
So, and you've probably heard me say this before, but like, think of what you've done since you were born until you were 40, right? All the accomplishments, everything whatever. Half of that was actually just learning the fundamentals of life, because from the age of 0 to fucking 20 something, you're an idiot, right? You don't know shit. Not an idiot, but you know.
You don't know as much.
You don't know a lot.
Yeah.
You think you know, but you don't know. So you're still just learning the fundamentals of life. So now, on the back half, we got 40 to 80 is the same time period, except we don't have to worry about the fucking learning the fundamentals. We got the fundamentals. So imagine what you can do.
Well, now it's just about learning more. And so that's what's so
Yeah.
exciting too, right?
It's like you got all the basics down. Now you just like
Yeah.
go off into space.
Going. Yeah, so I'm psyched. Tomorrow we're going horseback riding. Mm-hmm. That was for my birthday, and I'm very excited about it. They only do weekend trails.
I gotta say, I have done a lot. I have pulled off a lot of your your bucket list items for your birthdays or Christmas. Well, mostly for your birthday. When did we do the tiger thing?
No, that's Christmas.
That was Christmas?
You've pulled them off a lot for Christmas. We're still missing the monkey.
We saw the monkey.
I did not hold a monkey. The people next to us were holding it and cuddling it, and I want to hold and cuddle a monkey.
All right, we'll get to that one.
So I got to get that one in there.
But I always get the, you don't do anything. You don't know anything.
No, let's be clear. What I did say, just to put you on blast, is that you rarely say how beautiful I am. That's what I said, okay? So if we're going to put you on blast, that is what I did say.
True. Maybe those particular words, but I say all kinds of nice things to you all the time. And then you just take it for granted probably.
Right. But the one that I would love to hear more of is, oh, wow, you look really great. Or, wow, you look so pretty. Or, wow, that would just be amazing.
I will implement those things. And then I'll be lacking on something else 2 years from now or something. It's never enough. It's never.
Yes, it is.
Never enough.
So horseback riding, and then
we got a pretty big week.
It's a huge week right now.
Your birthday week starts off tomorrow.
It actually starts tonight because tonight is UFC 269 Poirier versus Oliveira.
Yo, speaking of, do you know that Sugar Sean is gonna be there with Tekashi 6ix9ine on 269?
Sugar Sean's fighting tonight.
Yeah, but Tekashi is gonna be with him in the locker room or whatever. He's boys with him.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good look or not. So, yikes.
Listen, put all his bullshit aside.
I actually do enjoy his music. I will say
he's a fun artist.
I actually did. I actually listened to his album not that long ago again because I was like, this shit is fire. But he is just, I don't know.
Unfortunately, because of his choices, which is
choices.
See, those are the dumb things that you do when you're in your 20s and your younger years because you don't know shit. So you do dumb shit.
Yeah. So anyway, okay. So that fight's tonight, and then we got Nunes versus Pena. And then we got Sugar Sean. I'm really only excited for those 3 fights. I'm not really excited for any other fights. I'm going to watch anyway because that's what I do. But and I'm really pissed that at Jorge Masvidal, at Gamebred Fighter, you are not on this card.
Yeah, they really fucked up too because they didn't add
fucked up. They didn't even implement. They didn't even put anybody else. How do you have a card? You have Oliveira and Poirier. Then you have Nunes and Pena. Then you have Sugar Sean versus who the fuck is he fighting?
Nobody knows.
Okay. Then you had Leon Edwards and fucking Jorge Masvidal, which everybody wanted to see because they've had beef at that. So it was going to be this fucking banger. And
now that one is out, and they didn't put anything else.
Nothing else in.
They
just
put this
left
other fight in, which is a decent fight, but it's not at the same level at all.
Not at the same level. So my excitement level went from a 10 to an 8.
Yeah, this fight was for the past 3 or 4 months.
It was at a 10.
We were like, this is the one.
It was at a 10.
Year. If you're gonna get any fight all year long, get this one.
You were gonna close it out with a fucking bang.
And now we're just like,
and now I'm like,
if you want.
Yeah, I'm like, I mean, I don't really know. I hope Poirier wins, but then I also like Oliveira, so that's kind of either one could win for me. I hope Nunes wins just because at this point now she's too far in as the champ, and if she loses, it would be devastating. And
I'll put my picks out there right now.
Okay, picks.
Poirier, Nunes, Sugar. Done. I never pick
because it stresses me out.
She makes the pick in the middle of the fight.
Yeah. It stresses me out because with UFC. First of all, I don't like to gamble to begin with. I'm not like a gambler, but so it already gives me anxiety. But to think about the unpredictability with UFC, I mean, you could literally, just like Ronda Rousey, you could be a Ronda Rousey, you walk into the ring, you were fucking champ for God knows how fucking long, and then Holly Holmes comes in and fucking kicks you in the head and knocks you out. It's like anything could happen. And so because anything can happen, I get so much anxiety over it that I'm like, I can't even choose.
The biggest one, I think, was the Nami Yunus, where she was a champion, but then she got just slammed down and she
on
knocked
the
out
head
from a slam.
by friggin' what's her
but
face?
she was winning the whole fight.
Winning the whole fight by
never
again,
know.
what's her face? Who's not?
We don't even know her name.
Oh, no, that sucks. She's a good fighter, but I forgot her name.
She's not her name. I mean, she could definitely beat me up, but
She could definitely fuck me up.
if we're talking as just commentators,
One smack in the face, I'd be fucking. I'd be on the ground.
Yeah.
A smack, not even a punch.
the Brazilian chick,
Brazilian.
another one, she didn't want to learn English.
Damn, what the fuck is her name? Andrade.
Yeah.
Andrade. Sorry. All right.
Oh, so there's that. All right, so we didn't even get through your whole birthday.
Oh, yeah.
weekend.
So start tonight with that. Then tomorrow, horseback riding. Bam. Then cut to Tuesday. That's my actual 40th birthday. And I'm going to go get my nails done. I'm going to get a massage. Then I'm going to go out to lunch with my girls out here. And my husband, hopefully, he'll come and join us. And then we have dinner with my daughter and my mom and my family that night. Then cut to the 18th. Which that is when my best friend in the whole wide world, Catherine, is coming out. Now, not to say that she's coming out really just to visit me for my birthday. She's coming out because she has family in Nantucket and it's the holidays. And so it just so happens that Rhode Island is on the way to Nantucket. So we kind of decided just stop off at my house first and then go, to where you got to go. But she's doing it. And
Well, I'm
then
still waiting for her to bail last minute. 'cause
She's not gonna bail.
She's been known to do that.
she's not going to bail. And she got her ticket. And then my other best friend, who's my cousin, Christina, is also coming in, which I'm psyched about. And then,
we gonna like go all out.
oh, so we are going to blow our load that night.
We're gonna blow our load.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be serious. You guys are going to hear about it.
Catherine's a big foosball player as well.
Catherine likes fucking foosball?
That's what I've heard.
Oh, well, she's from Jersey.
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
Everyone from Jersey likes foosball.
Yeah. So it could be a big night. And we actually have to do a podcast at some point during that time.
Yeah, I
We
know.
have to
It'll
do
be interesting.
before or-
Because Catherine's going to be really annoyed that we have to take that time to do this.
Yeah, we've been a little bit off on these, especially with the COVID
scare. All right, guys. I'm going to head out and enjoy the rest of this rainy day with our kid. I hope you guys have a great weekend, great week. Stay positive. Gravitate towards healthy, happy, positive people. Wellness. Get your wellness checks out. Check up on people. Spread love and kindness for sure.
Yeah. Well, we're going to see them before Christmas too, right?
Oh, yeah. So we'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Oh. Bye. See, I was waving to the camera, but I didn't say bye for
Because the
audio.
listeners. Right. We got
Love you
different
guys.
things going on.